Hi there, in this video I'm going to be telling you about 5 things I regret buying in 2018. If you're new to my channel, my name's Mel. I do a lot of decluttering and organising on this channel. I live with a non-minimalist and 2 children, so I am trying to simplify my life, which living with 3 people who are non-minimalist is no easy task. I produce new content on this channel every week with tips to help simplify your home and simplify your life. So if that is what you're interested in, I'd love to have you click the red subscribe button below and join my YouTube family. Alright, let's hop into the 5 things that I regret buying in 2018. So the first thing that I purchased that I shouldn't have purchased, I was a little bit too zealous and enthusiastic in getting into the Christmas spirit, and I decided that I wanted to put up more fairy lights in my house, inside my house. We've got lots of fairy lights outside our house already, and we pretty much just reused the ones from last year, but I decided I wanted some nice indoor lights, and I got these ones and these ones because I just wanted to put them up everywhere. And what did we do when it came time to decorate? I just couldn't be bothered. So my husband put up the outside lights and said he'd get to the indoor ones later, and we just never got around to it. So they are still brand new in the packet. Luckily, I bought these from Bunnings and I still have the receipt, although I don't know if they take back Christmas stuff after Christmas, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll go back and see what they say. But yeah, that was a bit of a fail. Didn't really need them, and it's also something that is seasonal. So I probably only use them once a year and then have to store them for the rest of the year, so not a good idea. Okay, the second thing that probably wasn't such a great purchase, although my husband thinks it's a good purchase and there are pros to it, but there's a big con to it as well. We bought a new king-size bed, this bed, in January I think it was. We decided we deserved a new bed because we hadn't had a new bed for nearly 20 years. It was the first bed that I had when I moved out of my parents' home, and I bought it second hand. So it was really old, it was falling apart, and the mattress was just, yeah, really old. So we went to the bedding shop and we tried out heaps of different mattresses in the shop, and this is the one that my husband and I both could agree that we liked. And it is much better for our backs. We've both had a lot better sleep since we bought this mattress. But for me, I'm like 5 foot nothing tall and not very like muscly. And when I make this bed, because it's a king size bed, like lifting up this mattress, it is so heavy. And I just dread having to pull the sheets off the bed and make it. And usually I'm making it by myself. I kind of regret not thinking about that when we were buying this mattress. I didn't even think about it. We're just thinking mainly about comfort, which you should, because that is the main reason you buy a new mattress. But I didn't think about the logistics of me trying to lift this thing up and how heavy it would be, because it's actually like a double kind of layer mattress, not just like a 1 layer mattress. It's like double, so it's like doubly heavy. It was a big expense, and so we are not going to change this mattress anytime soon because that would be very extravagant. So I'm kind of stuck with this, but yeah, maybe I'll just get my husband to make the bed in future, although I'm kind of fussy about how I like my bed to be made. The third thing that I bought was an Audi squirt mop. So instead of having to lug this heavy bucket around with your mop around the house, I've got this squirt mop where you just fill it with water and squirt the water onto the floor. And then I also bought the Method Squirt and Mop floor cleaner, which I really love, and you're supposed to not have to use too much water, so I thought the squirt mop would be perfect. And when I first used it, I thought it was great, but now after using it only like 1 or 2 times, it doesn't squirt out much water from the squirty thing. So there may be other versions of this mop, other brands which are better, and if you have one, please let me know, because I bought the Audi one. It was only like $14.99, so about $15, so it was really cheap. And some Audi stuff I absolutely love, but this one I'm not really loving. It just does not squirt out enough water, so I think I'm going to have to get like a separate spray bottle of water and squirt that onto the floor while I use my mop and my squirt and mop cleaner, which kind of defeats the purpose of having like a squirty mop. The fourth thing that I regret buying is the basketball hoop that I bought my son for Christmas. So yeah, he really did not like it. He did like the other gifts we got him. We got him a trampoline. Him and his sister love the trampoline. They've been on it heaps. We actually put it together before Christmas and they've been on it several times a day, every day since we put it together. He also really loved the marble run game that I got him and the mineral dig thing. I've actually got a video showing you what I bought him for Christmas, so I'll link that above and you can go and have a look at that video. But yeah, the basketball hoop did not go down so well. And what I regret about it is I just think I bought too much stuff, and I think it was because I was trying to compromise with my husband, who thought we should buy more stuff than what I was originally going to buy, but then I just ended up buying extra stuff that he didn't really want. And you know, I think next time given a chance I will probably throw in some movie tickets, even though my husband said that's boring. I think he can tell now, because we had a discussion about it on Christmas Day, that it is better to get the things he really wants and they don't need just lots of toys for the sake of it. And the fifth thing that I regret buying is just because I'm a douchebag, and again it's something I bought my son, but it was actually a really good present. It's a book that I bought from Kmart called Stories for Boys Who Dare to Be Different. Lovely, lovely book. And now I know why it just seemed to speak to me from the shelf, because when I went to declutter books and toys a couple of days before Christmas, I realised that that book was already in my son's bookshelf. My sister-in-law had actually bought that book for my son when we were in New Zealand visiting family, and I completely forgot about it. Which is really, really bad. I feel really bad and ungrateful for forgetting that she bought him that book, and then I went out and bought it again for Christmas. So my son just thought it was funny because I told him about it and said I had to return it, and he thought it was quite funny. But yeah, that just goes to show that I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, I've had a few moments like that throughout the year, and I said to my husband, I just feel like I've had quite a few douchebag moments this year, and hopefully I'll be more on the ball next year. Alright guys, so I guess they are my 5 minimalist regrets, where sort of spending and buying things went wrong, or things that I regret buying. But you know, I know it probably won't be my last. I'm definitely, I guess, still learning when it comes to buying, and let's be real, I like to shop. I like going to Kmart, I like looking at stuff, and I really do have to rein myself in. And I think what helps to remind me is when I declutter and try and sort and organize things, because of the time it takes me. I think, you know, having stuff just takes a long time to organize and maintain. It reminds me that I don't want to be going back out to the shop and buying more stuff. So that is something to keep in mind next time you're heading to the shops. Think about whether you really want to be spending the time later, so it's actually going to cost you time and energy later in having to maintain and organize it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it a little bit entertaining, my douchebag moments. Anyway, give it a thumbs up if you did, and of course subscribe by clicking on my face below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!